Finally, you have the three patterns how to map an inheritance. And the idea is that a single table inheritance where we have a single table for all the inheritance classes. So you get a large table, and actually you can see these policies when you use the mapping in GPA, so the notation. You have a single table for all the instances, which means that we have some columns that you have no values, because basically some of the subclasses or the superclasses do not have information. But actually this is very efficient in terms of reads and writes, because you only need to access a table, so something like this. Okay, you only need to access. Of course, some of these do not have values. Then you can do a mapping. You have a class table inheritance where each class, okay, has a corresponding table. In this case, you need to do joins, because there are information, for instance, in table players that is just information that is common to all these entities. Okay, so if you want to get a footballer, you need to query this table and then do a join with that table. Okay, and this actually has something to do with the identifiers as well. So you need to have a unique relate this identifier with that identifier. So you need to have foreign keys between them. Finally, you have the last one. You have a concrete table inheritance where actually you only have tables for the concrete classes. In this case, you do not need to do the joins, but now you have redundant information, okay? Because you are going to repeat the information, the information that is in the common class, okay? And of course, then you can have a combination of them. So these patterns basically show you how do you map, how do you relate two different paradigms, the object-oriented paradigm and the relation paradigm. So, and here performance is quite relevant. Why? Because this is the kind of thing that you are changing your domain, and for every transaction you write in the database. So for every transaction you do these conversions from reads and writes, okay, from one side to the other, and you need to decide, so you need to optimize the number of SQL operations that you do in the database. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that.